Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun
Okay, that's a
holds
good
6
reason.
rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now,
If we do it, we get
the
shot.
best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself.
It is so not
Without
worth
Swine
fighting.
to
Like,
save you, you'll die.
exactly.
Is that reason enough for you?
Yes, which is
Before
why I
you
haven't
do anything
attacked.
with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You're dealing with me now.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive.
I'd advise getting a
Look, all
facelift,
I
buddy.
ask for
Doesn't mean
is
you're
the
gonna do
chance
it.
to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
Tell me
You
now.
need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's
I know
funny.
you'll weasel your way out of it, though.
Gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
I believe
Maybe you
Georgie.
didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because
I
I'm
mean,
not
right now
saying
you're pointing a
word
gun at a
until
police
I'm
officer.
brought
That's a
before
pretty
the
big
community.
crime.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
It's about
Because those are
Fabletown.
two very different
I wanted to say
things.
Justice or
This is about
Fabletown, but
protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
guess what? I already killed him. Arsehole.
He's dead,
You're
isn't
next. How do you know that?
he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in. But you can brighten up a little.
Maybe
Tell me
stop
about
pointing a gun at me then.
Shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
I don't have time to talk about it. I want to explain my choices.
Seeing Miss White again.
I need
On
answers,
previous
but I'm not even
interactions
sure
with
I'll
her
get
have
them.
gone rather well.
But fuck it, we're going.
Alright, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, guys.
What do you say? Fine.
I wasn't going to
I'm sure
aggressively
Miss White
take
will
it.
be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Fuck it, we're
You're
cuffing him.
under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Do they have the death penalty in Fabletown? Because goddamn, I hope so. And I hope I get to administer it. With a lot of fucking enemas. Let's get the fuck out of here. Man, I feel stupid. I really wanted to kick the shit out of that guy.
I know.
Witching
But
World
we
Chamber,
have to
the
do
Woodland
something.
Building.
Are you fucking
early
kidding
morning.
me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you
Wait a
okay?
minute. These are his
It's
peers?
been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
I'm fine.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did
Yeah,
well,
about
Sheriff.
a day
I'm
ago.
Surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know,
I spared the fucker.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Look at the
Thank
butcher
you
in
all
his
for
little
coming here
apron.
on such
Oh.
short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances,
extremely illegal,
I thought it
but
best
whatever.
if we do this as soon as possible.
Good, I'm glad we're doing it in front of these
The
assholes.
Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but
He
I
gave
thought
the
it would be
order.
unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
I killed
Where
him.
is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for this.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned
I
with.
couldn't
You
have
called
just
the
explained
shots.
it anywhere
Georgie
else.
made that perfect.
I feel bad for that,
In
but
which
whatever.
case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her
Let
finish.
her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting
And
arrest.
resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Wow, you've got a great legal defense
Bullshit!
there, buddy.
Hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I
You're
know
responsible.
You're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Snow, don't get
have
us
the
fucking
floor.
killed.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
That's not what Georgie
Georgie
said.
seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he
I was
talking
attacked.
about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
They didn't want to protect
They
you.
don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't
We
abandon anybody.
abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
I'm messing this up, I'm messing this up,
Because
I'm messing this up,
I
I'm messing
helped
this
her,
up.
she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Snow made a mistake.
Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, not so much.
Right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at
We'll
heart.
do better.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly
We're
his
ending
way,
that.
someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
Yeah, we're
You're
right,
all
Beast.
still afraid of him, even now. But you
I like how
need me.
Bluebeard is still on
His
the sides.
contamination of this town is over.
Fuck yeah, there
and
you go,
those
Bluebeard.
girls will have their justice.
Are you kidding me, Greenleaf? Oh, there we go. Finally. Oh, I did it right. Well, maybe Snow sort of helped, but hey, I did something.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
What about
So?
your history?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
I'm trying not to fly off the handle here, you know?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Are you kidding?
Just
Of
me.
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Where are you going
Where are
with
you
this?
going with this?
I know where he's going with
If
it.
I'm
He's going to
to
say
blame
that
for
Crane
Georgie's
went to
mistakes,
blame. Oh wait,
shouldn't
what?
Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
That wasn't on my end.
He
That
was
was
beaten
that was
to mashed
that was
apples while under
Bluebeard.
your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That
Bluebeard
was
did that.
Bluebeard, not me.
He
I'm
was
gonna
a
be honest.
murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
Shit.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior,
was
but I
rude.
must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all.
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard.
Calm down.
please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
I've been so good
Who
though.
will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Oh, she can tell all the truth
Excuse
now.
me, dear.
Good timing.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Take off your
We're
ribbon.
kind of in the middle of something.
She has something
she has
to say.
something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself.
Killed herself.
We're not gonna lie. That'll just fuck things up.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
That was a
And I
little
hope
bit
you rot at the bottom of the
minor.
witching well for what you
This
did.
confirms it.
This
We're
just
right, aren't we?
confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
You're winning the
always
crown.
him.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're
Except
going
being
to take
arsehole
the
in general.
word of a
At least
stupid-
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after
You're
this.
done
You're
talking.
done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt.
He's got thousands of years. He'll have time to come
How
out.
can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we get
already?
rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I
We
hope
should
you're
vote.
not suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
I mean,
He's right.
we got a lot of
Nobody
people
can
here,
agree on
right?
anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it
That
does.
makes me lose so many people on my
Are you
side
sure?
now. I want it to be
This
a vote.
isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
And I'm putting it to a vote. Can I choose that?
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Fuck you.
No.
Just do what you think is right.
Crooked man.
Yes, Sheriff.
Throw him in there.
Do what you
Rip
think.
his head off.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
Oh,
He has to die.
oh it's
Just
so
fucking get rid
tempting.
of him.
Not this way.
No! I did not choose in time, clearly. Holy shit! I was not expecting that. Oh, come on, I've already maxed it out. Why can't I fight back? I would have so loved to rip your head off.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
I would so want to rip his head off. You're going down the
You
way.
know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Oh, now I feel bad. Goodbye,
I won't.
asshole. Fabletown will remember that. You saw him try to kill me. You can't make me feel bad for that
For
one.
Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Another monster? The amount of people he killed, do you really want to just let him kill again? The magic won't necessarily keep him imprisoned for long enough, right? Fuck. The Woodland Luxury Apartments, one day later. What's up with my eye? I've probably been stabbed in it like 9 times, but I think I'm okay.
Hey, Sheriff.
Oh, what's your
You
name?
need to come see the
Flycatcher.
truck off?
I forgot I gave you a
for the
job.
farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Wait, why is he going to the farm? I gave him a job. Snow!
This fucking line.
Was that that was not Hans's voice before? Or was that you talking, asshole? Gren is here already? What do you guys want?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Why is there a giant
We'll
egg
talk
in
later,
there?
okay?
What the fuck's going on? I don't like this. Bluebeard.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
What exactly could that be? Oh well, let's make our way through, I guess.
Someone's gonna
Colin.
see you, Colin.
Are you mad at me for killing him? What the fuck is that about? I have no idea. Oh well, let's make our way down. Hopefully we'll have a better apartment soon. We still live in that shithole with a pig. But, hey, whatever. And the people not doing fuck all for this city just get to live in basically palaces, but sure. Let's make our way down to go talk to little Flycatcher. I don't know why he's not... why the fuck is he going to, the fucking... the farm, that's what it is. Little Toad Jr.
I'm
No!
going. Jesus.
I gave you the money, man!
We only
Why
have
didn't
like
you
5
spend
minutes.
it on glamour?
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
Sorry about all this.
Shit.
I tried to help.
Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
What the fuck, Snow?
Wait! Sheriff Bigby!
Hello?
I have something.
Amphibian Clementine.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so... if you could bring it to her...
What is it?
She was nice.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Aw.
It's a willow beetle. That's
To
a
Miss
big
White
one.
from TJ.
They're cool, because when
That's a
they're
weird
little,
gift,
they
no.
have these pouches that squirt
She'll
juice
love
at
it.
you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
Luckily, you're not a person and you taste like
We
shit.
have to go. I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Bye,
TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
How should I know?
Grand Master Librarian. What is that about? I'll
Saying
read that
goodbye?
later. Hello, Narissa. Not a prostitute anymore, I guess. Which would make sense, considering I killed the owner of the bar.
Hi.
Do we finally have a girlfriend?
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
I'm gonna take it off.
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
No, I thought that was gonna be
Okay.
really romantic, but no, I just
Listen,
realized yeah, that's kind of
I
assault.
came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
You didn't lie, did you?
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to
No.
understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Just tell me.
Marissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were trying to protect them,
You
to be
were
fair. I thought she meant she
trying to
killed them at
protect
first. I was like, what the fuck, you lying bitch?
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Touch your arm, I guess. No? Oh, she smiled at me. That was a pretty weird segue from crying into just
but that night at the club,
man
Georgie
attention.
came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
It was for the best, I guess.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after...
He deserved death.
That night,
like,
after Faith.
I'd do the same, I
tried
think.
to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment.
Then again,
so I did the
my
only thing
waistline
I
isn't
could
supple
do.
enough to be a prostitute.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
What the fuck?
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least
So I would
save
notice.
the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us
I
get
guess it makes
forgotten
sense.
all the time. The crooked man was
Not
counting
anymore.
on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence.
And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That won't happen
It's
anymore.
going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't know
You
where we
see that
stand.
a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
I guess so, huh?
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally.
I did very
Because
nearly
you
rip that
brought
dude's head off,
Crooked Man
though,
in,
to be fair.
Everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
I'm definitely glad I
You've
took him
been
in
given
alive.
this job
Would have
for a
sucked if I
reason.
didn't.
And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man,
I've made a lot of
it was
mistakes.
you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the
What do you
same
mean for
without
or
you.
worse? I put that fucker away. Hold on. Where's the nice happy music gone? Don't die. Don't suddenly die.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Hold on, that's exactly what Faith said. Don't show up dead. Don't now show up
I
dead.
have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you
Oh,
like
fuck.
it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to
Possession?
run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her. Fuck it, I'm really confused. I need to know what's happened.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Who are you? Who in hell are you? Not Little Red Riding Hood. Are you? I don't know. Ah, why did they leave it there? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. I mean, he deserved to be put out of his misery. He was an arsehole, but you know. You and 90% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. It feels sorry for those 10%. Otherwise, it would have got really bad. You and 38.6% threw him down the wishing well. You and 98% Why would you have not accepted the gift, you arseholes? What were your last words to Nerissa? I made a lot of mistakes. Well, that's true. This didn't go as perfectly as I wanted to. You lied to Beast about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. You promised you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her out the apartment. You fought him after the interrogation. I mean, good. You offered him protection at the business office. That's the butcher. Colin, when you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment, you helped him avoid the farm. Cricket Man deceased. You took him back to the witching well, and you tossed him in it. D. You confiscated his money while he was in custody. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Faith, also deceased. You gave him money after the fight with the woodsman. And Georgie, you took money from Georgie's safe. I did. Sorry, buddy. You're dead now. Greenleaf offered her a job. Gren, you drank with him after the funeral. Nerissa, you tried to take a ribbon during your final conversation. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap, and you promised to bring the Cricket Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. I forgot about you. And Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm, and you gave him money. Toad was a good boy. Please give me a next time. Oh, you bastards! Don't just give me credits! Now, normally I review games when I get to the credits. But I'm so enticed by that ending. People who played this in 2013, they've been waiting at least 5 years. And man, how have they done that? They left on such a cliffhanger, you arseholes over at Telltale. Now, you guys know what Telltale games are. I don't need to review the graphics, I don't need to review the gameplay because it's all similar. Actually, one thing I do want to say, where they let you choose how brutal you're gonna be, and they didn't tell you when it was time to stop. You had to decide when it was time to stop. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. Like, if I didn't know that, so many people would be dead by now. Like, I would have accidentally killed Gren. I would have fucking accidentally killed both the Tweedles. But I didn't. Because I just decided to stop. And I think that's real fucking cool that they let you do that. What else? I thought this was a fantastic game. It was in a very different vein than the Walking Dead ones. Not as many people were dying. It was more about the mystery as opposed to survival. And it was a very, very interesting mystery. Obviously, Telltale games are all about the story and the characters. I think this game had a fantastic story. I think it had a fantastic story, and the characters were really, really deep. Like in... I'm not going to spoil The Walking Dead, but I'm going to talk about it, so if you don't want to hear that, just skip ahead maybe like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Now, in The Walking Dead game, it would often introduce characters just for them to die. This game did not do that. It made use of all its characters really well, except, you know, minor characters like Tiny Tim didn't really do anything. Probably do something in Season 2. But anyway, continue the story. Pick up... No thanks. That I would rather not. I'm not into that kind of shit. Then again, I am really interested in this series now, so I might see if there's like a TV series or something on it. I don't know. But are you going to give me a next time in? Are you going to give me a trailer or anything for the next season? I guess they have no idea what they're doing in the next season. But who is she? Who the fuck is she, man? I don't know. Now, let's quickly go through the extras we've got here, because you guys already basically know my thoughts on this game. You know I fucking loved it. So let's check out the Book of Fables. Is he going to give you just... Oh, fucking hell. We got the elevator. Yes. Tell me about the 13th floor. That makes more sense. The witching well, I assume, is next. Yep. Okay, so you got... It's just... Oh, I've actually missed out on some. You just got, like, basic info. I missed out on quite a lot. There's just basic info about, just areas in the game, I assume. Stuff in the, I don't even know what it is. A comic book series? Graphic novel? Something like that. Whatever it is, you got info on it. There's Prince Lawrence. I forgot it even existed. But anyway. I am going to... Who is this? Lammers. I'm gonna leave it here. You guys know my opinion on this game. You know I absolutely adored it. As I adore every piece of Telltale content I think I've ever played. Now, I really hope you'll join me in the next one. Now, if you enjoyed this kind of series, I did play through every single Telltale Walking Dead game that exists so far. I think I played Telltale Batman Season 1 about 2 years ago now. That should be on the channel. That was fun. I really enjoyed the Batman one. I should go and do Season 2 soon. But I am going to be playing, I don't know when this is going out, to be honest. It'll probably be a lot later than it is now. Right now, it's the 17th of July for me. This will probably end up going out sometime in August, which means Telltale The Walking Dead Season 4 should be right round the corner for you guys. And that is what I'm going for. The final season of The Walking Dead by Telltale. I will be jumping right into that as soon as it comes out, and I hope you guys will join me. So, for now, it's going to be me signing off. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. You know, share my channel around, do all that good stuff. I will love you for it, and I may even have your babies. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. This is Strike signing off. Goodbye!